that people definitely need this, want this, and we have the ability to create this. Give us a task, we will figure out a way to get it done. Prize, and also have the possibility of joining us in our team. So I'm Jessica Mary.
And I'm Imani.
And we are two medical students and also the co-founders of Roots.
What inspired you to start Roots?
It was mainly when we moved into university and we both just found coming into a new area, there was nowhere to really find hair services for us. And there wasn't that word of mouth that we could rely on being in a new place. So when we did some research, went on TikTok as well, we were like, wow, there's nowhere centrally where you can, first of all, find the services that you need, see reviews so you can trust actually what you're seeing, and like book and pay for it directly. So we thought, okay, if no one else is doing it, why don't we do it?
Yeah, and then we kind of did our own research, kind of asked around, and we realised that like it's not a problem that we just noticed. It seems to be a wide problem within our own circle. So we realised there was a gap in the market for it. We had the strive and motivation to do a business that strives, that fills that the gap, and that's where Roots came to flourish into existence, basically.
Yeah. I think we also found it was not only just for Black people, it was also for all ethnic minorities. So not just for your hair services, for like Mendi, for like laser hair removal, it was across the board. What
was missing in the market that you wanted to fix?
So, like I said, like weirdly enough, TikTok and social media. So there's a lot of videos going around, even to this day, of people either having horrendous hair salon stories or, oh my goodness, I love my nail tech, like I really want people to hear about her. And as Jess said before, there's not really a central platform for kind of accountability. Like it's very much like word of mouth and people spreading videos which maybe fell false or something like that. So from kind of that initial research and findings, we were like, okay, like let's delve in further to see like, is there actually a gap in the market, or is it just like our inner circle? And from our own research, we realized there actually is. So we actually did a survey of 104 respondents, and of those 104 respondents, 63% they said they struggled to find culturally relevant services. Like 47% said they struggle to find hair salons for their like hair texture, and 88% said they'd like and you regularly use a service like Roots. So from our own research, we realised, okay, there actually is a gap in the market. Let's move forward with our actual plan and go forward with Roots.
Was there a moment you thought, yep, this is working?
Yeah, I think for us it was quite early on. So quite early on, once we figured out what we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it, we actually attended the ARU business showcase. So there we got to like put ourselves out there for the first time and see what the reaction was from other people who weren't just ourselves and maybe our few friends. And there we really saw that people immediately understood what we were doing. They loved it. They said that we definitely need this. And I think just the really strong positive feedback made us realize, okay, we're on the right track. That people definitely need this, want this, and we have the ability to create this.
And it was really surprising, I think, for both of us, because obviously there was just an idea where we could kind of be like, keeping it to ourselves, not really like involving other people, so we were really nervous. I remember like we got like flyers and like we had our little like initial business cards, and like we decorated our table and we were like, oh, we're not too sure about our like, we think it's a good idea, but it's very different to see it, to like give your idea to the world and get like and be like open to like feedback and criticism basically. But like Jess said, like the feedback we got was really positive, and it was also positive not just from the people we're trying to help, our own community, people of colour, but it was also positive from even from like white people who aren't people of colour. They were like, oh, this is a really good idea. And again, the thing of like people understood the need, and so that kind of just gave us the motivation to just kind of keep going and strive for more opportunities like this basically. Yeah.
What's been the toughest part of building Roots, and how did you get through it?
Yeah, so our biggest challenge so far is definitely funding. So we're two people that we're very driven. Give us a task, we will figure out a way to get it done. But at the end of the day, we are not made of money. So we have applied to like pitches. We're literally putting ourselves everywhere and everywhere. We're talking to lots of people, looking for lots of different collaborations. But just like any business, funding is a huge issue. So we're definitely open to looking for venture capitalists, angel investors, just anyone that sees our vision, understands it, and aligns with our core values as well. That's basically been our biggest issue.
Got one piece of advice for someone starting out?
I would definitely say just do it. Honestly, I think there's this kind of perfection tendency, especially for people doing business. They're kind of like, oh, my idea isn't 100%, like I should wait until it gets like this level, or I have this amount of followers to kind of do it. And honestly, just go for it, because at the end of the day, if you just start and kind of see the kind of feedback you get back, you can always improve it. But you can't improve something that's not in fruition, that's actually not kind of real. And we kind of initially had that again with the whole beginning of the ARU pitch, kind of with the whole table being like afraid of like, oh my goodness, like what are people going to think? But the positive feedback was really, really good. And I think a lot of people have so many creative, like innovative ideas that they're just afraid to kind of get the criticism from. So I would say the biggest thing is just do that podcast, do that, like create that thing, just go do it, and then you can always adapt it as it goes through. And I think more people will be willing and excited to hear more about your story, because they'll see your evolution in real time rather than a perfect product like just there and then. Like nobody can really relate to that.
Yeah.
What's coming up for Roots? Anything you're hyped about?
Our vision next year is obviously to launch Roots. That's definitely going to happen. But I think next year, one of our goals, or one of the things that I would really like, is for us to work with East London, finish the East London area, but also move on to other areas of London, such as West London and South and North. Also long term, which is our plan, I really want to see Roots venture not just focusing on hair, but also focusing on places like even culturally significant, like food places and stuff like that, like nail salons. Like we just want to be the website, app, like social media platform for people to find their culturally relevant needs. And I know we're going to achieve that. So just follow us and just watch our evolution, watch our story. Yeah.
How has the Anglia Ruskin Enterprise Academy helped on your journey?
So I personally think the area has been, and their entire team has been, super beneficial. So it was them that told us about the business showcase. It was them that told us about the Think Big pitching competition. They've really, really helped us in terms of our development. And I've also really, really loved their like drop-in sessions weekly. So there we got to meet with accountants who have helped us personally. They've just been a really, really good place for us to ask questions, to get feedback, and I couldn't really ask for more. They're fantastic.
Absolutely. Like just to hop on that, I think ARU is quite unique, because even from talking to other people who are kind of starting businesses around like university level, I personally think the support that we've been given is really unique, and just honestly I couldn't ask for more. Like even this podcast opportunity, I don't think a lot of people our age would have the opportunity to kind of do that. So I just want to like thank all the people involved. Like you've really helped us, and moving on forward, like we're going to remember that, like all the help and support that's been given.
Can you describe Roots in one word?
I would say Roots is dynamic. Just like the actual word, a root, we obviously have our foundation. We have our foundation of inclusivity, diversity, and equality. But just like an actual root of an actual tree, we're always growing, shaping, and evolving. Even the pitch that we recently did, like talking to people, we're always using those experiences to learn, grow, and evolve. And just like a root, kind of venture out, take new opportunities and learn, and just expand wider. So I definitely say Roots is definitely dynamic and just always wanted to change and evolve. And not only does that mean we grow as people, because I feel like all these opportunities that we've gone through, we've grown and developed, and even our communication skills have improved. But also I think long term in our actual business, like we're going to be open to people's criticism, we're not going to take it too harshly, and we're always going to be open to open feedback and stuff like that. So I definitely say Roots is dynamic, and by it being dynamic, it allows it to grow and be community driven, which is our whole goal, our whole aim.
For me, I think Roots is revolutionary. Not only are we the UK's first online marketplace that's connecting ethnic minorities to their culturally relevant services, it's just never been done before. I think our community focus is revolutionary. No one else in the market who owns a marketplace is really about the community. Yes, you can just use it and find it, but Roots is really about the people, and we're all about giving business owners the opportunity. So revolutionary.